And welcome into the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Lewis Maddox on the call. The quadruple header here from Spring Hill Little League. It's 2-2 as we join you in the top of the second inning of game number 1 between West Knoxville and Goodletsville. Up to bat right now is Houston McCown for West Knoxville. Both teams scored 2 runs respectively in the first inning. It's Carson Lowe on the mound for Goodletsville. There's a strike thrown right there, and McCown watched it go by on strike 3 for a punch out for Lowe. There's one away here in the top of the second. Up comes Jace Hunt, listed as an extra hitter, and that one went right down the first base line and stayed fair. It was scooped up by the first baseman, Jace Hernandez, for Goodletsville. He scooped it up and tagged the bag, and now there's 2 away here in the top of the second. That one popped up and left fielder Easton Siegla for a foul ball. It's an 0-1 count. Swings through pitch number 2 from Lowe. Finds himself down 0-2. Pitch goes down low from Lowe. Count now 1-2 for Easton Siegla. Another pitch in the same area, and now an even count, now 2-2. There's a 2-2 pitch from Lowe, and now it's popped up once again and out of play on the first base side. We'll stay at 2-2. Due to the heat in Spring Hill today, we will be having 10-minute water breaks for each team after the second and fourth innings of this game as this ball's put into play. It's a dribbler over to second. The underhand toss over to first base is in time. Hernandez makes the grab for out number 3, and that retires the side. 2-2, Goodletsville and West Knoxville tied up going into the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Welcome back into Spring Hill, Tennessee, the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament here on the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Lewis Maddox on the call. Game number 1 of a quadruple header here on our streaming services. First game between West Knoxville and Goodletsville. It's tied up 2-2 as we enter the bottom of the second inning. And Goodletsville takes back over on the offensive as Houston McCown is on the mound for West Knoxville. First pitch ball thrown by McCown. The 1-0 pitch is put into play and going right towards second. And stopped in the air for out number 1. That was the second baseman, Jacoby Romo. Makes the grab for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Inside pitch right there from McCown for ball 1. There's a strike thrown by McCown. Count now 1-1 for Clive Stanton. One of the extra hitters in the lineup today for Goodletsville. This one popped up in the infield going towards short, and the grab is made at that point by Riley Arrington. So Arrington makes that grab. Romo made the first grab, and now there's 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. Another ball put into play right towards shortstop again, and that grab is made once again. A 1-2-3 inning for West Knoxville as Arrington makes the grab from his shortstop spot. Still tied at 2 going into the top of the 3rd inning. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Top of the 3rd inning here from the Spring Hill Little League Park. Teal Field is where we are at. Major Division Field from Spring Hill Little League. I'm Lewis Maddox for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Top of the 3rd inning about to get started. Carson Lowe on the mound for Goodletsville. It's a 2-2 ball game as we enter the top of 3. The lineup for West Knoxville is Jalen Smith at first base. Coy Fox is in center field. Zelio Beverly is at third base. Jacoby Romo at second. Riley Arrington at short. Austin Courier is playing behind the plate. Houston McCown is the pitcher. Jace Hunt, an extra hitter. Easton Siegla in left field. Brady McCullough in right. And then the 2 extra hitters to round out the bottom of the lineup, Cooper Webb and Eddie Butler. And for Goodletsville, the starting lineup, Jack Keatron is at second base. Braxton Tuck at third. Jace Hernandez is at first. Knox White is playing behind the plate. Alex Savage in left field. Xander Ivanez is at shortstop. Clive Stanton and Hudson Turner, both extra hitters in the lineup. Carson Lowe on the mound. Miles Hartman out in right field, Caden Young in center, and Maxwell Precurier is another extra hitter that rounds out the lineup for Goodletsville. Carson Lowe on the mound, getting ready to start out the top of the third. And his first pitch paints the outside corner for strike one. Tried to do the same thing there, but it goes a little bit too far outside. Count now 1-1. Swung through on a inside pitch right there, and it's now 1-2. Pitch goes up. Count back to even, now 2-2. Two pitch from Lowe, outside corner. Watching it go by. Punch out for Lowe, and that's out number one in the top of the third. This one put into play, shooting towards short. It's scooped up. The throw over to Hernandez is in time for out number two. Swung through on pitch one. For strike one, it's an 0-1 count. We're at the bottom of the lineup for Knox South, or West Knox. Swings through pitch two, and he's quickly down 0-2. It's Eddie Butler, the extra hitter for West Knoxville. Swings through that one and fouls it away up behind the press box, still at an 0-2 count. And he swings through on the 0-2. Another punch out for Carson Lowe, and it's out number three. We head to the bottom of three, still tied at 2, Goodletsville and West Knoxville. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Welcome back into the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Lewis Maddox for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. 2-2 tied up going into the bottom of the third inning between West Knoxville and Goodletsville. Carson Lowe or actually Houston McCown still on the mound for West Knox. It'll be Miles Hartman, the right fielder, to lead things off for Goodletsville here in the bottom of the third inning. Both of these teams with big wins yesterday. Be in the winner's bracket game here today. Here's Miles Hartman. Takes pitch one, goes down low for McCown for ball one. Hartman squares around to bunt. Takes it away, but it's a good pitch from McCown. Now 1-1 count. Another low pitch from McCown. Count now 2-1 for Miles Hartman, the right fielder. Pitch goes outside. Count now 2-2. Another low pitch. Ball four, and it's a leadoff walk for Goodletsville. Miles Hartman now on first base. Leadoff man is on. Here in a tied ball game in the bottom of the third. Up comes the center fielder, Caden Young. There's around a bunt. Pitch goes outside. Counts 1-0. This time a bunt was almost laid down by Caden Young. He rolls foul down the first baseline. Count now even at 1-1. Squared around a bunt once again, with the pitch goes outside. It's now 2-1. This time he did lay down a bunt, dribbles right back towards McCown, and it's not going to be in time. No throw down to first base. Young is safe at first, and Hartman gets over to second. 2 on for Goodletsville with no outs here in the bottom of the third. And up comes Maxwell Procure. The bottom of the lineup for Goodletsville. He squares around a bunt too. Pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. Another square around. It's laid down once again, going back towards McCown. And once again, no throw. Small ball game is working for Goodletsville as the moment, as the bottom three of their lineup, all three get on with no outs. And they're back around to the top. Jack Keetran, the second baseman. Pitch goes low from McCown. Bases loaded with no outs here in the bottom of the third. This time fouled away by Keatron. Straight back for strike one. It's a 1-1 count. Another strike thrown by McCown. It's now 1-2. That time right there on the outside corner. Time taken by Goodletsville. Conversation between Goodletsville's head coach and Jack Keatron, second baseman number 13. Pitch from McCown. This time it's going to be sent out into right field by Keatron. 2 runs will come around third, and now going back towards third is Young. He'll stay put there. Base is still loaded and a run scores. An RBI single for Jack Keatron. Puts Goodletsville on top, now 3-2. Up comes Braxton Tuck, third baseman for Goodletsville. He fouls one away, bounces off the home plate. His count now 0-2, 0-1. Fouled away once again by Tuck. It's now 0-2. Bases still loaded for Goodletsville with no outs. They've already put up a run. Pitch from McCown, sit down the third baseline. And that's going to be a tag on the third base bag. They get the runner there. Another run scores for Goodletsville, and now a throw back over to third, and safe is Keatron sliding into third base. Tuck advances up to second base, so still 2 on in scoring position for Goodletsville. Another run scores. It's now 4-2. Goodletsville on top now with 1 away in the bottom of the third. Up comes the first baseman, Chase Hernandez. Put into play, shooting down the third baseline, and it rolls foul off of the bat of Hernandez. Low and away pitch right there from McCown. Counts 1-1. This one pops straight up in the air. Moving towards second base, and it's going to be caught by Romo. Rolling over towards first. No runners advanced, so now 2 away for Goodletsville here in the bottom of the third. Now comes a cleanup batter, Knox White. Pops straight up in the air, moving over into foul territory, and a collision between the third baseman and the catcher. And Zilio Beverly took the brunt of that as he ran into Austin Courier, the catcher for Goodletsville, and it looks like he's going to get up and be okay, thankfully. So it'll go down as a foul ball. The left-handed batter Knox White steps back in. Put into play, shot towards Beverly, and he makes the grab. So after the collision, Beverly makes the grab for out number 3, and that rounds out the third inning of play. We head to the top of 4. Goodletsville now on top of West Knoxville, 4-2. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
So it's going to be after the third inning that the teams take a 10-minute timeout for a water break. So both teams are in their dugouts at the moment. Field audio on for Goodletsville over West Knoxville. Top of the fourth inning coming up next. After the water break, we're rejoining you in the top of the fourth inning. Lewis Maddox for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Goodletsville on top 4-2 as we enter inning number 4. Carson Lowe still on the mound for Goodletsville. And a strike thrown on the inside corner by Lowe right there. Counts 0-1. Ball throw down low. Now a 1-1 count. That time he went around. Count now 1-2. Swung through on a 1-2 pitch. That's a punch out for Carson Lowe for out number 1 here in the top of the fourth. Strike thrown by Lowe. Starting to find himself a little bit here. Counts 0-1. Pitch just outside that time. One pitch from Lowe. Popped up straight in the air, shooting towards Keatron at second. He makes the grab for out number 2. Now 2 away in the top of the fourth as Zelio Beverly comes up, the third baseman. Right-handed batter. No one on and 2 away. High and inside for ball 1 from Lowe. That time the pitch goes low. 2-0 count for Beverly. Put into play, shooting towards Keatron, and he's going to backhand it, scoop it up off the ground, and throws over to Hernandez for out number 3. Goodletsville sits down West Knoxville in order, 1-2-3, and we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Goodletsville back on the offensive, up 4-2 over West Knox. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales
This is
Buick
Trip
GMC.
Stoltz,
And I'm
owner
Michael
and
Parks Lawrence
manager.
at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
Do you wanna be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you wanna taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes, you do. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Avenue. All right, Columbus Avenue.
Welcome back into Spring Hill, Tennessee, the site of the 9 and 10-year-old Little League State Tournament. Lewis Maddox on the call for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. 4-2. Goodletsville on top of West Knoxville as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning. Zelio Beverly now on the mound for West Knox. Taking over for Houston McCown here in the bottom of the 4th. It's Alex Savage, the left fielder, up for Goodletsville. Pitch goes outside. Ball 1. That pitch just outside by Beverly. Now a 2-0 count. That one right where he wanted to put it. Just looking for that outside corner. He got it that time. It's a 2-1 count. Alex Savage. This time once again outside, a 3-1 count. And this time over the head of Savage. It's a leadoff walk for Goodletsville. And up comes Alex Evener. Xander Evener. Pitch goes high and away to the left-handed Evener. Counts 1-0. One man on for Goodletsville. This time the pitch comes in high. 2-0 is the count. Now Beverly just a few pitches in, going to have a conversation on the mound. This head coach. Pitch goes high. This time low, 2 walks in a row for Goodletsville. And their first 2 are on with no outs here in the bottom of the 4th. This one popped up straight in the air in foul territory, and making the grab over there was the third baseman for Knoxville West. Now 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. Still with 2 on. Goodletsville leads it 4-2. Now comes Hudson Turner. Squares around a bunt, takes it away inside. Ball 1. Good pitch that time from Beverly, right down the middle for strike 1. Counts 1-1. This time the pitch goes up high. Count 2-1 for Hudson Turner. High once again. It's a 3-1 count. This time a strike thrown by Beverly, and the count's now full. Payoff pitch by Beverly, and it's well outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Goodletsville. Carson Lowe coming up. Second meeting with Beverly. They're going to make a change. It'll be Romo on the mound, I believe, up next when we come back here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bases are loaded for Goodletsville, up by 2. And only with 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
He shoots, and he scores!
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Welcome back into the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Lewis Maddox on the call for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1 away, and Goodletsville with the bases loaded. Zelio Beverly only 1 out of work here in the bottom of the 4th. Came in for Houston McCown, and now it's Jacoby Romo on the mound for West Knoxville. And they'll face off first against Carson Lowe, the pitcher for Goodletsville, who has gone the majority for the entirety of the game to this point. So Lowe steps in. Left-handed batter. First pitch from Romo. Fouled away and out of play. A 1 count for Carson Lowe. This one popped up straight in the air, shooting at the edge of the outfield and making the grab is the left fielder, and now an attempt to go home was Alex Savage from third. Good job by the defense for West Knoxville to hold him on to 3 bases still loaded, but now with 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brady McCullough making that grab out in left field. Strike thrown by Romo. Hartman fouls one away. Miles Hartman, the right fielder for Goodletsville, now with an 0-2 count. Two-away, bottom of the 4th, bases loaded for Goodletsville. Up 4-2 over West Knoxville. Pitch called just outside as Hartman watched it come in. Close one to lay off of there. Pitch from Romo down low, and the count now even at 2-2. Two-two pitch from Romo, put into play, shooting towards second, and the grab is made right there by Easton Siegler, moving in from left field, now playing second base where Romo was. That's out number 3. 3 left stranded for Goodletsville, but they still lead 4-2 as we head to the top of 5. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price, along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back into Spring Hill, Tennessee, the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament. Lewis Maddox on the call for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. 4-2 the score heading into the top of the 5th inning. Goodletsville on top of West Knox. Carson Lowe still on the mound for Goodletsville. He's gone the entire way. And it's going to be Jacoby Romo up first for West Knoxville, leading things off in the top of the 5th. Just took over on the mound, was playing second base, and now on the mound for West Knoxville. And he'll get an opportunity here to face off against Carson Lowe. As Lowe still warming up here. Game number 1 of a quadruple header here on the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Appreciate all of you tuning in. Throwdown is behind us, and Jacoby Romo steps in. Pitch from Lowe. Called high. 1-0 count for Romo. This one put into play. A deep shot out into center field. What a grab by the center fielder for Goodletsville. Caden Young laying out on the edge of the dirt, makes the grab for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Caden Young with a phenomenal catch right there for out number 1. Here's the shortstop, Riley Arrington. He takes pitch 1, which comes in for a strike from Lowe. Pitch goes outside, 1-1 count. This time popped up in the air and will be sent over into foul territory towards. This time put into play, a dribbler right back towards the pitching mound, and Lowe bobbles it. Now he picks it up, throws it over to Hernandez, but it's not in time. A base runner is on for West Knoxville as Arrington beat out the throw from Carson Lowe. The tying run comes to the plate for West Knoxville and Austin Courier. Catcher for West wearing number 27. Pitch from low, swung through by Courier for strike one. This time put into play, shooting towards short. They'll be able to try and turn two here, and that's exactly what they do. Goodletsville turns two on the double play. And they end up, not exactly, but sitting West Knoxville down in order, 1-2-3. And Goodletsville still leads at 4-2. They go back on the offensive next in the bottom of the fifth inning. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Network, the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament from Spring Hill Little League. Bottom of the fifth inning, about to get started. Jacoby Romo on the mound for West Knoxville. Took over for Zilio Beverly in the bottom of the fourth. This will be his first start to finish outing. So he's going to face off against Caden Young. Start things out here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch to Young is a strike from Romo. Young squared around a bunt. Pulled back. This time the pitch from Romo goes outside. Count now 1-1. Inside pitch, 2-1 the count to Caden Young. That pitch called inside as well. It's a 3-1 count to Young. Just getting started here in the bottom of the fifth. No outs, nobody on for Goodletsville. Leading 4-2. Pitch popped up, sent out into right field, and it's going to bounce off of the ground. It'll be a single for Caden Young. Leadoff man is on for Goodletsville here in the bottom of the fifth. Down to the bottom of the lineup for Goodletsville, it's Matthew Pecurier. Squared around a bunt, put it into play, shooting down the first base line. The throw from Romo is off the mark to first base. There goes Young to third. He's going to be sent around third base. Pecurier is going to be sent around third and will be held up there. It'll be end up being a triple off of an error off of the bunt for Maxwell Procure. Another run scores for Goodletsville. Caden Young comes in and scores the 5th run of the afternoon, extending the lead to 3 runs, 5-2. Goodletsville now on top of West Knoxville. We're back around to the top of the lineup. Jack Keecher, the second baseman, number 13, is up. So that pitch comes in high for ball 1. Another high pitch. That one tailing in outside as well. It's a 2-0 count. Jack Keetron. Low pitch. Here comes Procure as the ball makes its way to the backstop, and he scores run number 6 for Goodletsville. It's now 6-2. Goodletsville on top of West Knoxville here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Base is empty out. Pitch goes down low. It's ball 4, and it's a walk for Jack Keetron. Still with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Coming up is the third baseman, Braxton Tuck. And another pitching change going to be made. Jacoby Romo's time is up on the mound. We'll take a quick timeout. Bottom of the 5th inning. Goodletsville on top 6-2 over West Knoxville. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Easton Siegler now on the mound for West Knoxville. Still taking a couple of practice pitches. Siegler steps in for Jacoby Romo. Was playing second base, and now they've switched back. Romo now back on second, and Siegler is on the mound. Face off against Braxton Tuck. First, and now Keetron stealing second base, slides in safe. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Goodletsville on top of West Knoxville 6-2. Braxton Tuck, the third baseman wearing number 42, gets by Courier, the catcher, and Keetron advances over to third base. Goodletsville looking to add on to that 4-run lead they have built here late in the ball game. Popped up, sent out into center field under it, and making the grab for Goodletsville, or for West Knoxville rather, is Coy Fox out there in center field for West Knoxville. Jack Keatron comes in on the tag up and scores. 7th run of the afternoon for Goodletsville. It's now a 5-run game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Jace Hernandez comes up for Goodletsville. Pitch goes outside, ball 1. This time the pitch goes inside, going over the head of Jace Hernandez. It's now a 2-0 count. Pitch comes in high. It's a 3-0 count. This time right down the middle from Siegler. Yeah, now 3-1. Jace Hernandez. No runners on for Goodletsville, 1 away. Bottom of the 5th inning. They lead it 7-2 over West Knoxville, and that pitch comes in low, ball 4. And Hernandez will trot down to first base. And up comes the catcher and the cleanup hitter, Knox White. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Hernandez, the lone man on for Goodletsville on first base. This one popped up, sent deep out into left field, and it will bounce fair. Hernandez now tracking towards third, and he'll get there no problem. And now the throw coming in from the outfield is off the mark, and Hernandez comes in and scores the 8th run for Goodletsville. And Knox White advances over to third base. It's now 8-2, Goodletsville on top for West Knoxville. It was going to be a double with 2 base runners in scoring position, but the error coming back into the field of play from left field allowed Jace Hernandez to take a charge at home plate, and he slid in safe. Pitch from Siegler. Down low, gets by Courier, but not far enough for Knox White to make a break for home plate. It's Alex Savage, the left fielder, up. This one popped up, shooting out towards left field, and it bounces off the glove of the right fielder for West Knoxville. Coming in and scoring is Knox White. It's an RBI double for Alex Savage. It's now 9-2, Goodletsville on top. Still just 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A strike thrown this time by Siegler to the shortstop, Xander Ebner. Put into play, shooting down the first base line. It's on the foul ball side. Counts 0-2. Pitch goes in just outside from Siegler. Counts 1-2. Inside pitch, an even count. Now 2-2. to Ebner. Put into play, shooting out towards center. And the grab is made for out number 2 by Coy Fox. Center fielder for West Knoxville. Now 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. Up comes one of the designated hitters, Clive Stanton. Alex Savage still on second base. Pitch is fouled away on the first base side. Stanton down 0-1. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-2 count. Pitch from Siegler. A dribbler to short. The throw over to first base is in time for out number 3. And that rounds out the 5th inning of play. We head to the top of the 6th. Goodletsville, another impressive offensive inning. They are up 9-2 over West Knoxville as we head to the top of 6. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Welcome back in to Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Lewis Maddox on the call for game number 1 of a quadruple header. This one between West Knoxville and Goodletsville. Top of the 6th inning. Goodletsville, the home team. They can get 3 outs here. The ball game will be over. They lead at 9-2 here in the top of the 6th. It's Carson Lowe still on the mound for Goodletsville. Houston McCown is the man up for West Knoxville, and he takes pitch 1, which was a strike. An 0-1 count for McCown. Pitch is put into play, and it's going to be a knockout into right center field. Be scooped up. McCown going towards second. The throw over, and he got him out. Got it into second base. McCown was sent to second. And Xander Ebner got the ball in from Caden Young in center field and put the tag on Houston McCown for out number 1. And West Knoxville is down to their final 2 outs. This is Jace Hunt. He takes pitch 1. Another strike from Carson Lowe. Swing through on pitch 2, and now an 0-2 count for Jace Hunt. puts this one into play, shooting towards third. The scoop and the throw over to Hernandez at first base is in time from Braxton Tuck for out number 2. Goodletsville just 1 out away from securing a victory here in this winner's bracket matchup with West Knoxville. It's Easton Siegel up, right back to low on pitch number 1. The throw over to Hernandez in time, and this ball game is over. Goodletsville wins game 1 here today of this quadruple header in the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament, 9-2 over West Knoxville. A quick top of the 6th right there as both teams line up to shake hands. Goodletsville looked pretty dominant today in this matchup. Once again, the final score 9-2, Goodletsville over West Knoxville. We'll take a quick timeout and get ready for game number 2 of this quadruple header here on the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. 9-2, the final score, Goodletsville over West Knoxville. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. And welcome back into Teal Field at the Spring Hill Little League Complex. Lewis Maddox on the call for game number 2 of a quadruple header here on the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. I want to thank all of the wonderful businesses that have made this broadcast possible, all of our current sponsors of the Front Porch Sports Radio Network, along with all of the sponsors of this Little League tournament here today. Casa Real Ice, Bruno's Italian and Korean Place, all in Neapolis across from Spring Hill High School in Spring Hill, Tennessee. I've been to both of those places, and they are fantastic. Square Market downtown in Columbia, as well as Taps Off Main. Umami Japanese Steakhouse in Columbia, great place to go. The best sushi and hibachi in Murray County, located in Columbia. And Cully's Market in Cullioca, Tennessee, the official fueling station of Peyton P. Money Calvert, who is also a broadcaster on our airwaves for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. So a big thank you to all of those businesses that make this broadcast possible. Lexington and Columbia. Lexington, the home team here today in this matchup between these two teams. Another winner's bracket game. Lexington, a huge win yesterday. A run rule victory over Johnson City. And Columbia, a 2-0 victory yesterday against Lebanon in their matchup in game 3 of our quadruple header yesterday. Clay Ryan's on the mound for Lexington to start things off today against Columbia. And Walker Bedingfield, just like he did yesterday, will start out leading off Columbia here in the top of the first. The leadoff man, the shortstop Walker Bedingfield, wearing number 26. He'll be followed by Lane Hill, the pitcher, wearing number 6. Ritz Roberts at third base is number 8. Meyer Hauser, the catcher, number 9. Maddox Tate at first base, wearing 22. Greer Martin out in left field. Number 10 is White in center field. Silas Harden in right field, wearing number 2. Tucker Neff and Knox Allred, both designated hitters. Another designated hitter, Connor Beck. And then the lineup rounds out with Manny Munoz wearing number 77 and playing second base at the bottom of the lineup for today for Columbia's 9- and 10-year-old all-star team. Walker Bedingfield, a fantastic shortstop for Columbia as well, leading off for the all-star team today, just like he did yesterday. Clay Ryan on the mound for Lexington. Duncan Gorski started off on the mound yesterday and pitched almost the entire game and did a fantastic job at that spot. He's at third base today. Clay Ryan was on the mound for a little while, but Duncan Gorski went all the way through his pitch limit on his pitch count and had a fantastic game for Lexington. Yesterday, and I believe the final score was a 15-4 victory over Johnson City in the final game of our broadcast yesterday evening. Also want to thank all of the people joining in and tuning in to our live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and also on our website at frontporchradiotn.com. Front Porch Sports Network appreciates you tuning in and following along with the 9- and 10-year-old state tournament with us here today on July 6th in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Coaches meeting has broken behind home plate. Plate is being wiped off by the home plate umpire, and we're about ready to play some baseball. Game 2 of a quadruple header from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Happy to be taking you through it. Lewis Maddox for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Walker Bedingfield steps in, and signal has been given to Clay Ryan right after we close the gate next to the away dugout. Now we're ready to go. First pitch of game 2 is outside for ball 1 to Walker Bedingfield, a 1-0 count. One-0 pitch from Clay Ryan is up high, and Walker Bedingfield ahead in the count now 2-0. 2-0 pitch is on the outside corner for strike one. It's a 2-1 count for Walker Bedingfield. Shortstop for Columbia, leading off and wearing number 26. 2-1 pitch is up high. Gets to the backstop, and the count now at 3-1. Bedingfield watches one go by on the outside corner as the count runs full to 3-2. Pitch comes in, a nice one from Clay Ryan. It's fouled away by Bedingfield. Down the first baseline. Count remains full. Pitch from Ryan, put into play, shooting towards first. It's going to be grabbed by Daniels, and he will run through the bag for out number one, beating out Walker Bedingfield. One away in the top of the first inning. Up comes number 6, Lane Hill. The left-handed batter starting on the mound today for Columbia. Get to see him in the bottom of the first on the bump as the first pitch from Ryan comes in high for ball one. One 0 offering. It's going to be sent towards short. It's scooped up by Hudson, and he throws over to Daniels. No, throw is not in time. Lane Hill beats out the throw. Hill showing off the wheels right there. It was fielded cleanly by Grady Hudson at short. Throw over to Daniels was not in time. And there's one on for Columbia with one away. Up comes the third baseman, Ritz Roberts. Batting in the 3-hole, wearing number 8 for Columbia. Pitch comes in right down the middle. 0-1 to Roberts. That time the pitch comes in low. 1-1 the count to Roberts. Pitch is outside on the 1-1 from Ryan. Count now 2-1. Put into play, shooting down the first base line. It's called fair. Right on the left side of the first base bag. Lane Hill rounding second and will get over to third standing up. And then Roberts advances to second base while they were worried about Hill getting to third. 2 in scoring position for Columbia with just one away here in the top of the first inning. Up comes Meyer Hauser. Starting behind the plate today for Columbia. He squares around a bunt. Takes it away. A strike thrown by Ryan. An 0-1 count to Meyer Hauser. A 0-1 from Ryan is fouled away this time. Bouncing off of the plate. Count now 0-2. One away top of the first, 2 on for Columbia. Hill and Roberts are on third and second. Scoreless ball game. As Meyer Hauser swings through on the strike 3. That's the first strikeout for Clay Ryan of the afternoon. Now 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Up comes Maddox Tate, the first baseman. Count for Tate. This one put into play, shooting back towards Ryan, bounces over his head. It's going to be bobbled by Hudson, and Tate will be safe at first. A run comes in and scores. Lane Hill comes in and scores the first run of the ball game for Columbia. It's now 1-0 Columbia on top of Lexington. 2 away in the top of the first. There's runners on the corners for Columbia. Greer Martin now up. Pitch comes in high, ball 1. One-0 goes outside. Now a 2-0 count for Greer Martin, the left fielder, sporting the number 0. Outside ball 4, it's a 4-pitch walk for Greer Martin, and the bases are loaded for Columbia with 2 away in the top of the first. The coaching staff for Lexington going to come out and have a conversation with Clay Ryan. It's 1-0 Columbia, top of the first inning with 2 away, bases loaded. And White, the center fielder, due up for Columbia. Past the halfway point of the Columbia lineup. So Hamilton White, the center fielder. First pitch to him, and he swings through it. It's an off-speed pitch on the outside corner. It'll be a strike 1. A 1 offering from Ryan going towards Grady Hudson, and it goes under his legs out into left field. 1 run scores, another one coming in, and 2 runs will score for Columbia. The out was called. I think they got the tag over there at third base out of left field. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Columbia on top of Lexington. We'll rejoin you in just a moment. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Holland's Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Holland's Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom as in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. So it's 2-0 Columbia. That second run that scored, they got the out at third before that run crossed the plate. So Columbia going into the bottom of the first is up 2-0 over Lexington. And Lane Hill will make his debut on the mound here. Pitch comes in outside. It's a 1-0 count. Grady Hudson leading off for Lexington. Swings through, pitch two. It's a 1-1 count. Williams the catcher, and Duncan Gorski the third baseman. 1-1 pitch. Hudson swings through, and it's now a 1-2 count. Hudson swings through 3 straight pitches, and it's a leadoff strikeout for Lane Hill. 1 away now in the bottom of the first inning. Now comes Griffin Williams. It'll be Duncan Gorski, Clay Ryan, the pitcher, Kason Allen in the right field, Cade Reynolds, the center fielder, Ava Bell, Peyton Hosea, the second baseman, Nealon Daniels at first base, Paxton Hosea in left field, and Easton Glaze, another extra hitter in the lineup, as that ball is hit down the third base line. And Griffin Williams tracks all the way around to third base. As Columbia had a hard time getting that ball back in to make an effort on Griffin Williams. So 1 runner on third for Lexington. And up comes Duncan Gorski. Pitched a fantastic game yesterday. Playing third base today for Lexington. Pitch comes in low. 1-0 count for Gorski. Good pitch that time from Lane Hill, right down the middle for strike one. One comes inside. Now a 2-1 count for Gorski. Griffin Williams on third base. This one popped up into left field, and the grab is going to be made. Now a throw back down to home plate, trying to jump over him, and a double play for Columbia. What a throw in from the left fielder for Columbia. It's Greer Martin. He made the grab, then threw it all the way home. Griffin Williams tagged up, trying to jump over the catcher, Meyer Hauser. But Hauser put the tag on him, and that's the way the first inning wraps up. Columbia saves themselves, and they still lead 2-0 over Lexington heading into the top of the second inning. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Top of the second inning, due up here between Columbia and Lexington in the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Lewis Maddox for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. It's going to be Silas Harden leading off for Columbia here in the top of the second inning. Clay Ryan still on the mound for Lexington. Throw it down to second base, and Get it back to Clay Ryan to start off the second inning of play. It's definitely a hot one here in Spring Hill, Tennessee. We've been blessed with some cloud cover. Few raindrops, but that has held off to this point. Here's the first pitch from Ryan. It's going to be popped up and fouled out of play down the third base line. You can also hear the breeze on the broadcast. That is also helping the temperature out greatly. There's a strike thrown by Ryan. It's an 0-2 count. Silas Harden. This time it's going to be put into play, shooting down towards first base, but it's scooped up by Nealon Daniels. Just like the first inning in the top of the first out in the top of the first inning, he scoops it up and runs through the bag for out number 1. Comes the extra hitter, Tucker Neff. Swings through pitch 1 for strike 1. And pitch called high. 1-1 the count to Tucker Neff. Pitch from Ryan. Down low, it's a 2-1 count. Neff swings through. It's now an even count, 2-2. Now this one's popped up, going over the head of Grady Hudson and into left center field. Ava Bell scoops it up, but it's a single. And a knock for Tucker Neff. One man on for Columbia with one away in the top of the second. Out comes Knox Allred. Another extra hitter in the lineup. This one's going to be popped out into right field, and the grab is going to be made. At that point, Eason Glaze playing out in right field at the moment for Lexington. 2 away in the top of the second. Up comes Connor Beck. Extra hitter in the lineup for Columbia, wearing number 1. Kerneff is at first. Will count for Beck. Beck swings through, now 1-1 count. This one put into play, going towards Hudson. He'll scoop it up and throw over to second base for out number 3. And that will retire the side. Columbia still up 2-0 over Lexington. Heading to the bottom of the second inning, will return at that point. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Network in Spring Hill, Tennessee. The side of the 9 and 10-year-old Little League State Tournament. Lane Hill still on the mound for Columbia. Bottom of the second inning between Columbia and Lexington. It'll be Clay Ryan leading off for Lexington here in the bottom of the second. An official umpire timeout has been taken here. The umpires get back set, and Clay Ryan steps into the box. Here's the first pitch from Lane Hill. Goes outside, ball one. Swung through, good pitch that time from Lane Hill. 1-1 the count. Clay Ryan. This one popped up, sent out into center field. Backtracking and not being able to get there is the center fielder for Columbia. Ryan is rounding first base, and a throw down to second, and it is not in time. It's bobbled by Munoz, who tried to make the tag on Ryan. It'll be a double for Clay Ryan as he gets to second base, sliding in. Hamilton White had to go to the wall to try and grab that one, threw it back in, but Munoz couldn't handle the grab. And leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the second inning for Lexington. Kaysen Allen, the right fielder, now up. He swings through the first pitch. It's an 0-1 count. This one's put into play, shot down the line and into right field all the way to the fence. Clay Ryan's going to round third and score the first run of the game for Lexington. Now a throw into third base, and they get Kaysen Allen. The tag is put on by Ritz Roberts. So one away here in the bottom of the second inning, but one run does score for Lexington. They cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1. Columbia still on top with one away. What a throw in from right field. It was Silas Harden who made that throw over to third. Cade Reynolds, the center fielder, up now for Lexington. He fouls away the first pitch. It's a 0-1 count. That pitch comes in low, evens the count out, 1-1. That pitch from Hill right in the same area. Now a 2-1 count. Cade Reynolds. No runners on for Lexington as they scored their first run of the ball game just a moment ago. Pitch goes outside. The count's now 3-1. Pitch goes low. It's a 5-pitch walk for Cade Reynolds. And another man is on for Lexington as the lead run walks the plate. It's Ava Bell. One away, bottom of the second. Here's the pitch from Lane Hill. Swung through by Bell for strike one. Put into play, a dribbler towards second, and it's missed by the shortstop Walker Bedingfield. It rolled off of his glove. They're going to have an opportunity to turn two right there, but Reynolds is safe at second, and Ava Bell is safe at first. 2 on for Lexington with 1 away. Pitch from Lane Hill goes down low. It's Peyton Hosea, the second baseman, squared around a bunt. It's a 1-0 count. Swings through pitch 2. Count now even 1-1. Pitch gets by. Meyerhauser throwing down to third base, and now it's going to scoot out into left field, but it's scooped up. By Greer Martin. It's 2 runners advance. Ava Bell now on second, Reynolds on third. Pitch comes in for a strike. Count now 2-2. 2 in scoring position. As Daniels steps in, here's the pitch from Lane Hill. And it's a strike. Right down the middle, an 0-1 count for Neal and Daniels. That pitch comes in outside. Even count now 1-1. Columbia on top 2-1, but the bases loaded for Lexington with only 1 away. This one fouled away. The count now 1-2. Lexington first baseman Daniels. Strike 3 comes down, and Lane Hill has a strikeout for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. As some rain starts to fall here in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Bear with me, listeners, while I try to move a camera under a tent while broadcasting a baseball game. Gonna try my best to do that. The rain has started to come down pretty heavily in a short amount of time. Swing and a miss. And Hosea hits one foul down the first baseline. One and 2 the count. Put into play, shooting towards second. It's going to be scooped up, no, by Munoz. He tried to. 1 run scores, another one coming in, and that run will be safe too. Lexington takes the lead. Now a throw back down to third, and that run's going to be safe. So everyone's safe. Still just 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. And Lexington now leads it 3-2 over Columbia. For Lexington, the bottom of the lineup, another strike thrown by Lane Hill. Counts 0-2. Pitch goes high and outside. Count is 1-2. Then a strike right down the middle as Glaze watched it come by. Now we'll round out the second inning of play. We head to the top of 3. Lexington takes the lead 3-2 over Columbia. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back into the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Lewis Maddox on the call for the Front Porch Sports Radio Network. Rain is coming down here in Spring Hill. We're still playing baseball. By Clay Ryan. Second pitch caught high. Another strike thrown by Ryan. This one put into play going towards Hudson. Hudson scoops it up. The throw over to Daniels is in time for out number one. Munoz couldn't beat out the tag in the throw in time. And there's one away here in the top of the third. Back around to the top of the lineup, it's Walker Bedingfield. Pitch from Ryan comes in low. 1-0 the count to Bedingfield. This comes in high and inside. Popped foul, and Daniels right on the line makes the grab for out number two. Now two away here in the top of the third. Lexington on top, 3-2. When turned on by Lane Hill, and he fouls it away. The left-handed batter puts it down and into the fence on the first base side. This pitch goes low and inside. Pitch comes in inside. Two and one the count to Lane Hill. Pitch from Ryan. Shot down the first base line, and it's fair. Lane Hill gonna get a single out of this one. Rounds first base, but stays on first. So there's a man on for Columbia with 2 away in the top of the third. Clay Ryan asking for fresh baseball as the rain continues to fall here in Spring Hill. Getting a towel to dry off the baseballs. So Ritz Roberts comes to the plate. Pitch from Ryan, going to be turned on and sent fair down the third base line. Lane Hill going to round second and stay put. As Hosea scoops it up and brings it back in a timely fashion, but there's 2 on for Columbia now with 2 away in the top of the third inning. Now comes the catcher, Meyer Hauser. Time going to be taken by Lexington to have a conversation with their infield. They're going to make a change. Grady Hudson's going to go to the mound. We'll take a quick timeout. Lexington on top 3-2 here in the top of the third, but Columbia with 2 men on and 2 away. We'll rejoin you at the top of the third inning. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back into Spring Hill, Tennessee, the side of the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament. Teal Field, Grady Hudson now on the mound for Lexington with 2 away in the top of the third inning. Lexington on top 3-2. Columbia threatening with 2 away. As Meyer Hauser steps into the box, a left-handed hitter. Pitch from Hudson goes up high. It's a 1-0 count for Hauser. This one a dribbler right back to Hudson. He'll scoop it up and throw over to first base for out number 3. And that will retire the side. We head to the bottom of 3. Lexington still on top of Columbia by 1 run, 3-2. As we head to the bottom of the third inning. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. Want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Welcome back into Spring Hill, Tennessee, the site of the 9 and 10-year-old state tournament. Lexington on top of Columbia 3-2, entering the bottom of the third inning. Lane Hill still on the mound for Columbia. Looking to make quick work of the Lexington lineup here so they can get back on offense in the top of the fourth. Get back a little of what they lost in the bottom of the second inning. Columbia led this one 2-0, then 2-1. And an RBI double got Lexington ahead by 1 run. Pitch from Hill, swung through. By Grady Hudson back up to the top of the lineup for Lexington. He check swung but went around. It's an 0-2 count for Hudson. Pitch goes in low and away. Now a 1-2 count. Fouled away this time by Hudson. Count remains at 1-2. Pitch goes outside. Count now even at 2-2. Another foul ball shot down the first baseline by Grady Hudson. Count stays at 2-2. Started out playing shortstop and is now taken over on the mound for Lexington. This one put right towards Walker Bedingfield, and the throw over to first base is in time for out number 1 as Maddox Tate makes the grab. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Now comes the catcher, Griffin Williams. Pitch thrown and a strike thrown by Lane Hill. 0-1 the count. That offering trailing outside. Count even at 1-1. Another pitch off the mark by Lane Hill. Goes low and inside that time. 2-1 the count to Griffin Williams. Another low pitch. Count now 3-1. Pitch thrown, it goes outside. Lane Hill with a 5-pitch walk. Griffin Williams is on at first base. One away, bottom of the third, and up comes Duncan Gorski. Now time going to be taken by Columbia. Have a conversation with Lane Hill and the rest of the infield. They'll leave Hill out there.